the next store because the lady, she gave me the foundation, but the lid is different to what it says on the side. So it should have been deep stable, but she's given me bloody nutmeg instead. So I tried it on just to double check, and it's too light. So now I'm gonna have to make this 10-minute walk again back to this bloody this guy that's watching me hard, back to this damn Nick store, and I have no idea how I even found it in the first place. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, fucking hell. I just can't believe that. I think it's because I purchased the foundation last minute because I was just gonna get the concealer stick, and then she was like, oh well, if you get this, you get the cheapest item half price. So I was like, alright then, let me get both of them. I was just gonna have the concealer stick and then not worry about the foundation, because I've still got a little bit left of the MAC back home, back in Beijing, but like, I don't know when that's gonna run out. That might run out the last, you know, minute when I really need it, and then I'm screwed. So now I have to walk all the way back and trying to figure out how I got there in the first place. Oh my god. Vegas Junction. Very nice shopping outlet. Okay, found it. So it's here. Next. She found the one that I was looking for, and she said it was the last one in stock. So I don't know what happened. I think she swapped the lids over by mistake when she was showing me the different colours, because she was swatching them and then she was putting them on me as well, and then I think she just got kerfuffled and mixed the lids up, and because then I wanted it last minute, as I am always a little bit last minute with things, I don't think she checked the side. So it's lucky, she's a really lovely girl and found it for me, but that was lucky because that was the last one. It's so difficult to get your shade if you're a person of colour in a different country. It's very hard. So now we're just going to go back to the hotel because I've been out and about for a long time. Although I wanted to check out this little shop here, because no word of a lie, they have everything. It's bigger than Boots, like this place. Oh, look at the pancake. I've noticed that the customer service here is not very good. I say that because I've not had good experience with their customer service. Hold on, let me figure out my bearings. Okay, this way. So I found a licenza here, which if you're on Leeds, you'll know that the Leeds one shut down a while ago. And then I forgot whether the Licenza do bigger sizes than, you know, up from a D cup. So I took myself into Licenza here because I'm like, oh, something I know, right? So I go in and I ask her, because I'm not sure. I'm like, do you do a cup size H, 32H, because that's my size? And she says, no, they don't do bigger than a D, which is what I thought, but I wasn't sure. So then I'm like, oh, okay then, thank you. And I said to her, you know, it's kind of hard to find my size in shops. And she was like, oh, are you sure you're a 32? because we do a 38, and I was like, bitch, you trying this? Like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? You just said that to me? She's like, I was like, no, I know my size, darling. I am not no 38. Like, come on. And then I left. And then I found a Marks and Spencer's now. So I'm like, ooh, another brand that I know. And then I found a top shop, and I was basically in heaven again. I felt like I was back home. So going into Marks and Spencer's now. So I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, there's nothing really in here that I want, but I'm gonna see what you have anyway. So walking in Marks and Spencer's now, and I thought, ooh, you know what? Marks and Spencer's are very good for Spanx. So let me get some, because I could do some, right? So I picked up 2, and also I'm looking at bras to see if they do my size, and they don't. They didn't do past an E, which is strange because it's supposed to be Marks and Spencer's for, you know, the older lady with the bigger bust and stuff. I'm not saying I'm old, but you know, bigger bust and that. And yeah, I picked up 2 pairs of Spanx, and this lady was like, oh, do you need me to help you with your size? I'm like, the fuck? No, I'm good. So I picked up the 2 pairs, and I'm looking through just to double check, right? And then she goes, I think because I had a size 10 in my hand of like a full body Spanx, I'm a little bit heated. And she goes, oh, I think you could do with a bigger size. I suggest maybe a 12 or 14. And I ignored her. I was like, are you messing in my head? If this was my friends back home, because I'm quite slow at reactions, but if this was my friends back home, they would have had a whole lot to say to her. So I ignored her, and I carried on shopping, and I had a 10 and a 12 in my hand, and I also had the bottom Spanx because I wanted to try the bottoms on. And then I went to the changing room now, and she followed me to the changing room, and then she was like, oh, are you sure you got the right size? Maybe you need a bigger one. And I was like, no, I know my size, and these are fine. And then she was like, oh, you can't try on the bottom Spanx, which I found very strange, that you can't try on the bottom Spanx, even if they have the, but I guess they didn't have the hygiene tag was missing, which is probably why. But she didn't vocalize that. She didn't tell me that. She just took them off me and like made me follow her to a cubicle, which was free, but I was going to it anyway. She was like, oh, not that one, this one. I was like, no, I'm gonna go to one that I want to go to. Why are you hustling me for? This is so weird, right? And yeah, so I'm trying on. So she already took the bottoms off me. Don't know where she went. And then I'm trying on the full body one, and it was too big. The 12 was too big. I needed a 10. There was no way I was going back out there to go get a smaller size. Couldn't do with it. And plus, I didn't actually want the full body one. I wanted to try the bottoms, but she took the bottoms off me, so I couldn't try them on. So yeah, and then when I came to leave the changing rooms now, she must have been waiting for me to come out. And then I came out the room and I turned left to exit, and she's at the right side, and I can hear her shouting like, oh, lady, come here, this way. Did they try? Did you fit them? Were they okay? How were they for you? Like all this spiel. And I'm like, if I don't ignore you right now, I'm gonna get real angry. I'm gonna get real angry and I'm gonna end up making a scene. So I ended up handing the Spanx to another lady that was there and walking straight out, ignoring her. She followed me all the way until exiting the changing rooms, and I was just like, this is beyond ridiculous. The fact that you basically body shamed me in Marks and Spencer's, which is all about body conscious women and embracing your curves, and then you're gonna follow me out to try and still make a sale. Love. You picked the wrong one. Like, what are you doing? So that put me off. That put me off shopping for clothing in Singapore, honestly. I guess there is better places to go and you don't get that. Like, I went into Topshop and that was a mixture of Topshop, Dorothy Perkins and Top Man all in one. And like, nobody said anything in there. It was fine. So I think it just is dependent on where you go and the customer service that you're gonna get. So yeah, I guess that is part of being in Asia, is that they assume just because you look curvy that you ain't gonna fit their sizes, because everybody is like a basically broomstick here. Which is not everybody, because right in front of me is a curvy woman, so I'm wondering where she gets her clothes from. But yeah, that was an adventure. Adventure indeed. Okay, so I'm going back to the hotel now. I'm gonna rest. I did want to drink, but I think I gotta have dinner now. Okay, bye guys.